Well, good evening or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Teilhard Frost. I make old-time music. Requires no batteries, no plugins, no uploads, no downloads. It's all free from the ether. This is a song called When First Unto This Country. A stranger I came, and I courted a fair maiden, Nancy was her name. I courted her for love, but her love I didn't obtain. Do you think I've any reason or right to complain? I rode to see my Nancy, I rode both day and night. I'd stolen a fine gray mare from Captain William White. All the sheriffsmen they followed and they'd overtaken me. They carted me away to that penitentiary. Man, they opened up that door, and there they threw me in. They cleaned off my head and shaved off my chin. My hands in my pockets and my cap put on so bold, in my coat of many colors like Joseph of old. When first unto this country a stranger I came, and I courted a fair maiden, Nancy was her name. Last tune was called Harper's Jig. It's from about 1854 or somewhere around there. And it would have been the type of tune you'd hear at the beginning of a quadrille, where you have a whole bunch of dances. It starts with a little marchy jig, and then it would move through the dances, and you'd switch partners. And this dance could go on for half an hour, and then you'd switch to the next quadrille, perhaps, and carry on from there. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this banjo. It's made in about 1875, 1880 from by the Buckby Banjo Company, who used to make banjos for Dobson. And you see this cool little cutout here to fit the rim and stuff, because this was all fairly new. All these tuning lugs and all that is pretty new. And yeah, it's just such a joy to play a banjo like this in a place like the Bytown Museum. Thanks to the Bytown Museum for having me come in and play for this concert. But to play a banjo like this that is, 145 years old or something, 150 years old, and here it is, singing songs with me, like I am playing, and it is resounding
And as I was singing that last song, there's a slight buzz going on that I hadn't noticed before, and it's since I put this new skin on, because it breathes like we do. The skin, when the humidity changes, or the atmosphere changes, it will change too. So consequently, you end up singing the song for the entirety in tune if you can, or if it starts going out of tune, you just move with the banjo. And it doesn't have frets. You see, it has little markers called fret markers, which I guess correlate with something. Yes, they do. And the thing is, you can adjust. If it goes out of tune, you just find the note where you want to find it. So they can be very forgiving, but very tricky to play, because this will do its own thing without you asking it to. And Mike Seeger was playing on one of my banjos one time, and he said, "Well, this is a fine gourd banjo," but he only sung half the song. And people were scratching their heads, and he said, "Well, that's how old-time music goes. You sing the song as long as the banjo stays in tune, and when it goes out of tune, then you take a break."
It's a great separation, likewise a vexation. There's no turning back from what we have all done. It's a great separation, my friends, they have caused me by bearing their spite that my favor was won. Eat, drink, and be jolly, care not for folly, drown away sorrows in a bottle of wine. Pass it to the boys in the full flowing bumpers, and play on my fiddle to pass away time. Farewell to Wolfe Island, I'm bound for to leave you. Seek my heart's fortune in some foreign land, where bottles and glasses are my greatest comfort, and when we do meet we will join heart and hand. Eat, drink, and be jolly, care not for folly, drown away sorrows in a bottle of wine. Pass it to the boys in the full flowing bumpers, and play on my fiddle to pass away time. Farewell to my friends and to my good old neighbors, likewise to the girl that I'll never see more. Oh, this world it is wide, and I'll roam it with pleasure. Now I don't care for no one that don't care for me. Eat, drink, and be jolly, care not for folly, drown away sorrows in a bottle of wine. Pass it to the boys in full flowing bumpers, and play on my fiddle to pass away time. My fortune is small, but freely I own it. What little I have, it is all of my own. Well, I would have lived longer to enjoy it with pleasure, if my poor friends had left me alone. Yea, drink and be jolly, care not for folly, drown away sorrows in a bottle of wine. Pass it to the boys in the full flowing bumpers, and play on my fiddle to pass away time. a-plenty to bear my expenses, and when it's all gone I'll chop wood and make more. When death it comes o'er me, I'll freely go with it, pay up my last dues and go with it home. Eat, drink and be jolly, care not for folly, drown away sorrows in a bottle of wine. Pass it to the boys in the full flowing bumpers, and play on my fiddle to pass away time. Eat, drink and be jolly, care not for folly, drown away sorrows in a bottle of wine. Pass it to the boys in the full flowing bumpers, and play on my fiddle to pass away time.